What do you think of when you hear the word PC? Chances are you might think of a beige box that sits under an equally beige monitor. Or if you're a gamer, you might think of a crazy contraption that's got neon lights and liquid cooling. But as we've seen with laptops recently, the PC doesn't have to be ugly, boring, or without any design at all. Like laptops, the all-in-one has gone through a renaissance with new designs that are both attractive and functional and offer new ways to use the machine. Now, it more or less started with Microsoft's Surface Studio last year. It's a 28-inch all-in-one computer that can convert into a drafting table for digital artists. It's stunning to look at, and it really changes your perceptions on what both a PC can look like and what it can do. But Microsoft isn't the only company rolling out these new head-turning all-in-one designs. And if you aren't a digital artist, the $3,000 plus Surface Studio probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense for you, even if it does look beautiful. Both HP and Dell have announced new computers this year that have designs that would make even the most die-hard Apple fans take notice. They also have unique hardware features, whether it's an ultra-wide display or a crazy multi-speaker sound system. This is Dell's new XPS 27 all-in-one. It packs a sharp, vibrant 4K display that also covers 100% of Adobe's RGB color space, which if you're a designer, you know is important to have for accurate colors. The XPS 27 is a lot like an iMac in that all of its computer parts are crammed behind the display. Now below the screen is Dell's unique hardware feature, a 10-speaker soundbar that's powered by two 50-watt amplifiers. Our unit has a 6th generation Core i7 processor, 16GB of RAM, 512GB SSD, and AMD's R9 M470X graphics card. It sells for about $2,800. But even if you get the entry-level model that costs $1,500, you still get a 4K display and the 10-speaker sound system and most of the specs you need for everyday stuff. The 34-inch curved HP Envy all-in-one is a completely different beast. It's got a massive 34-inch curved display that virtually floats above its base. Now it's not 4K, it's got 3840 by 1440 pixels of resolution, and it's not a touchscreen, but it's got a matte finish and it's really pleasant to look at, and the curved design just envelops you with windows, games, videos, or whatever. Now curved televisions kinda suck, but curved monitor is awesome because you're always sitting in the sweet spot. HP put all of the computer parts in the Envy's base. This model costs about $2,000 and has a 7th generation Core i7 processor, 16GB of RAM, a 256GB SSD, and a 1TB hard drive, and an AMD Radeon RX 460 graphics card. The base also houses 4 speakers that fire up at you, and on top of it is a touch control for volume and play and pause. On the back and the sides are loads of ports, including HDMI in and out. There's even a spot to wirelessly charge your smartphone. Now, one of the coolest things with the HP is the Windows Hello webcam, which you can hide from the NSA when you're not using it. Both of these machines are fine for everyday tasks and computing. They boot up quickly and they're responsive to use. They also have powerful desktop processors, so they're good for photo editing and multitasking. But neither of them are really great for gaming. If you do want to game occasionally, I would go with the HP. Its lower resolution screen and more capable graphics card worked better in our tests. And despite both HP and Dell boasting about the sound systems on these, neither of them sound all that great, and they really lack bass. I'd add a subwoofer to either of them. Also amusing, despite the fact that these machines cost $1,500 and sometimes a lot more, they come with some of the worst mice and keyboards I've ever used. Seriously, Dell and HP, stop putting this garbage in with your computers, it sucks. But despite those flaws, these new computers from Dell, HP, and Microsoft prove that the PC doesn't have to be boring or ugly or doesn't have any design. And in fact, it can look really cool on your desk. And I kind of want this one because it looks awesome. Which, if you're a designer, you know is important to have for accurate colors. It's also a touchscreen, so you can interact with your fingers on it. Interact. Why do I keep picking that second line up? Do I have to do the whole thing over again?
And that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Boom boy?
Good.
Good?